Hello YouTube, how are you doing? I'm DeAndre Dobbs and I'm back with another video, and this is going to be a short. I'm just going to give you some information on how my show is going to be today. I'm going to be talking about the passing and the unfortunate death of Switch, DJ Tswitch from the Ellen DeGeneres show. TikTok shut down, and the next subject is going to be about should a bottom pamper a top, like take the top out. You know, this is for my gay men only. Should a top treat a top? Should a bottom treat a top to dinner? And should they be rewarded? So tell me, what do you think on today's video by me, DeAndre Dobbs? Hello YouTube, I'm DeAndre Dobbs. Happy Thursday, and I am back with another video. And it is such a wonderful day today, and I have a lot of topics and a lot of things that I would like to talk about today. So I'm hoping that today's video and show, I hope you all will enjoy it and will very well like it. And I'm getting messages after messages, and so I'm gonna get to them later. But I'm just gonna talk about what I know, and if I say it wrong or explain it wrong, and I try to, and if you all know what I'm talking about, please, please, please bear with me. So first, I'm gonna talk about the passing of the Ellen DeGeneres show DJ. He was a DJ. He was a dancer on the Ellen DeGeneres. His name was DJ Tswitch. From what I saw and from what I read, I think he passed away yesterday. Apparently, he died of suicide. I think his wife went to social media, and that's how I found out, and I think that's how everybody found out about it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or wherever it was on. So, yeah. And they say he died of suicide, leaving behind his wife and his children. I don't know how many children he had, but I do know he was married and he left his wife and children behind. So he died of suicide, and it could be a lot of reasons why he committed suicide. It can be he was going through something, or he was fighting his demons, or this is probably, from what I'm about to say, this is probably one of my favorite things. Well, it's not my favorite thing, but I think it's a thing in a issue, in a situation, in a topic that needs to be addressed. I don't know if I addressed it in my other videos, but I'm going to address it in this one. And that one is mental illness. Like I said, I don't know why he died of suicide and why he felt he had to take his own life. But from where I'm standing and where I'm sitting at right now, I can only come to concept with mental illness. Or he had, I don't want to give y'all the wrong information. So that's why I'm telling you. I'm just going to go with mental illness. And to me, mental illness, it's a very issue that no one wants to address, because mental illness is very important, because mental illness has taken over for years, and you never know what a person is going through, and you never know if a person has it or not, because you know what I'm saying. mental illness, that's a dangerous thing because people have taken their own lives and taken other people's lives. And when that happens, you know what somebody gonna say? They're gonna say this: "Oh, he has mental illness. He has mental illness." Well, let me tell you this: you can't put mental illness on everything. You can't blame mental illness from a person's actions. And I'm not, and you know what? And I'm not trying to, I'm not coming after anybody in the wrong way. I'm trying to be respectful about it. What I'm saying, mental illness, you can't use that as an excuse. You can say that the person is sick or they're going through something. That's understandable. But if a person, goes out here and hurt himself or another person, the first person they'll be saying that this person had mental illness, like he was sick or she was sick. Okay, mental illness, yes, that's serious. And what I'm getting at, if we had peoples, like I said in my other videos, if we had peoples in our corner, if we had supporters in our corners or any corners, to help them, to talk to them and try to help them explain instead of, making them seem like the bad person, because it's not their fault that they get mental illness. It's not. Because no matter what problems you have, if it's a mental illness or if it's a disability, either or, we are still human. We are still human. And we can't blame ourselves or anyone else for what is going on in our lives. So what I'm saying, my heart and my prayers goes out to his wife and his children and his family, because from what I saw of DJ Tswitch, he was a great dancer, because I saw videos and a lot of celebrities was giving tributes about him. And it was sad to see him, that he has passed away, because I seen him on the Ellen DeGeneres show a couple of times. So rest in peace, DJ Tswitch. Who that? All right. Another subject that I will be discussing today is that I read that, and I saw on the news. So, if I'm wrong, please comment and tell me I'm wrong. Hold on, let's see here. Okay, I'm only 6 minutes in. Oh, joy. Let's say TikTok will be banned from the U.S. They say, I saw it on the news yesterday. I don't know how true it is, but I saw it on the ABC News, and they're saying that TikTok would probably be banned in the U.S. How I feel about that, I don't know how true it is, but from what I just, looked up on my internet, and online, saying that it has something to do that it was being banned in the U.S. because of something with the Trump and the Biden administration. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I have a little to say about that. I have some things to say about that. Okay. You do realize over the years, TikTok came out in 2019 or 2020. It was one of them. And TikTok, it's been out for a bunch of years. I didn't know what TikTok was then until I looked it up. I was like, oh my goodness, I love this. But really, if TikTok gets banned, then that cuts off a lot of people's, I'm not going to say fun time or side hustle. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, because TikTok, that's became very famous over the years, because people get on TikTok to laugh and to, have a good time, to joke around, to they be showing their cooking recipes and everything. And I really love that because TikTok is very famous. If you take away TikTok, you like taking away you know, you basically like taking away a show, and you like basically taking away some people's jobs, in my opinion, because I grew to love TikTok. I still get on TikTok today. I may not get on it as much, but I really enjoy TikTok because I posted some videos, some cooking videos, and probably one or two of what I have cooked. But I'm going to tell you, it is some wonderful things on TikTok and the people that make great content, because a lot of people they put their heart and their soul and how they feel into those TikTok videos. Now, I'm gonna tell you from experience, I may not have the best camera equipment for my TikTok videos, and I may not put effort on 100. But let me tell you, I post TikTok videos at times because I like to see people's with positive vibes, and I like to see people laugh, and I like to see people smile. I like to see people in their right mind. I don't like to see people sad. I like to, just like me. Other people like to see other people happy and not to worry about negative things that they got going on in their life. And my coffee has gotten cold, so I gotta warm it up when I go back. So yeah, TikTok is possibly getting banned. That's gonna be a hell kicker, a shit kicker is what they say. And I really hope that someone starts a petition, or they probably change their mind about the decision, because them, banning TikTok, that's gonna be a lot of chaos. And if I may say this about TikTok, it's a lot of TikTok creators that have, they've gotten so big and they getting paid for this stuff. And I understand that they want to ban. I don't understand why they want to ban it from the U.S. because how I feel, it doesn't. It hasn't done anything to me or anybody else. But I've heard that TikTok, it was possibly racist, but I don't know, because I've watched some creators saying that TikTok has taken down their videos because of something, this and that. I don't know. But I hope that they change their mind about TikTok, because you take away TikTok, you taking away a show, you taking away a hobby that people enjoy doing with their family, with their friends, telling their life story and the struggles that they've been through. You are taking away something that people feel good about themselves, so they feel comfortable, with their sexuality, what they post about their sexuality and their life stories and everything. And I love that, and I support everything that everyone does on TikTok. I love it. I love all my followers. I love all the people that I follow. I may not know them personally, but I can tell you this. It's wonderful content. So please don't take away TikTok. Please. That's all I ask. Trump and Biden administration. Like they gonna listen to me. No, they ain't. They got all the power, and apparently I don't. But anyway. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, what else? Oh yeah. What am I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so I was on Twitter. Yesterday, and note, this is for my gay men only, or the LGBTQ community. I'm just going to put it at the LGBTQ community. And I saw this tweet on Twitter, and somebody was like, as a top, should a top be treated or pampered, taken out to dinner, or rewarded, just like a bottom? And I saw a lot of comments. A lot of comments were like, yeah, yeah, I think that's a good idea. And I expressed my opinion about it. Okay, yeah, I expressed my opinion about it. And my opinion was, I'm putting my glasses on for this. And my opinion was, yes, I feel like us as bottoms, if we can get taken out to dinner, get nice gifts, you know, get nice gifts, go to dinner, get the chair pulled out for us, um, or the person picks up the check for us at the restaurant, get us a cooked meal, or when this and that gets spoiled. I feel like tops have the right to get the same treatment. But let me explain before you all before some of you go off on me. But let me explain. I feel like if the bottom is treating the top right, you know what I'm saying? You know, with respect and doing the same thing. I feel like if the top is putting out a lot for the bottom, you know, respecting and buying gifts and doing whatever needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? It's, to me, it's about work. It's about the amount of work you put in into that position. If you put in the work, I feel like, yeah, you should get. This camera is so dull. Yeah, I feel like you should get it. You should get treated with a nice dinner, with a nice gift like an outfit or a pair of shoes. I feel like if a bottom can get treated like that, a top should too. With that, I put it with equal opportunity. I put it with equality. Half, 50-50. It goes both ways. To me, it does. So, that's the tweet I saw on Twitter. And a lot of people may not agree with me. I'm trying to explain it the best I know how. Because me as a bottom, I feel like if we could get treated like that, I feel like a top deserves to as well. And that's how I feel. That's how it should be. So yeah, if a bottom could get that, a top deserves to get pampered too. Only if the top is putting in the work and the bottom. So if I didn't make sense of that, I apologize. I'm trying. But it be some very good stuff on Twitter. And that's where I get my news from. And I try to bring it on here, and I try to, tell a story and this and that. But I only saying this because, I feel like a bottom should and can treat their top to something nice. Especially, if they're putting in the work. That's just me. Now, I've never been in a relationship, so I don't know, but I can tell you, what I saw on Twitter, and I can only tell you my opinion. What is wrong with this camera? Like, it's so dull. Hold on, y'all. Hold on just 1 minute. All right, I'm back. So I hope I made sense of that. Also, yesterday, I tried to do um a memoryism video of the celebrities that have passed away, and I was gonna post it in my video, and I couldn't do it. I didn't know how to do it, so I said, you know what? That's gonna be totally fine with me. I'm not gonna mess with it. Um. Oh yeah. Question, y'all. I've been on Twitter for the past 2 or 3 days. What in the hell is going on with Lil Fizz showing his asshole? Please, someone tell me that. I understand. I know he was in B2K, and I've heard stuff about that group. What happened to them? I understand that he has an OnlyFan page, but please, 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 what gives him the audacity to show his ass like that on Twitter and know it was gonna be leaked? Now, I'm not coming from him. I'm not coming from him or anything. But please, what sense? What's the point? Did you mean for it to leak? Did you mean for it to come out the way it did? Because let me tell you, if it gets in the wrong eyes, in the wrong hands, it's over with. I was shocked. So me being me, when I read about it, when I heard about it, I got on Twitter and I saw it. I was like, and then when I saw it, my mouth flew open. And then I clicked off of it. I got off. And then I got on Instagram. People were making videos and about their opinions about it. They was giving him the roast of his life. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. But let me tell you, it's gonna be like 2020 and 2021 again. I guess that love and hip hop money ran out, or you ain't getting no more hits, or I don't know. From what I heard, it's been used and abused. But that's none of my business. Let me shut up and be nice. I'm supposed to be nice. But yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go on and say this. I took 2 days off from doing my YouTube videos because, if I do one day, I skip a day and then do one the next day. But I took 2 days off because I felt like I needed a break from everything. I just needed a break from the camera. I just needed a break because I get in the moments where I don't feel like, doing anything really. Like, I just want to have a lazy day or a day to myself. So I did that. I enjoyed my days. I was going to do a video yesterday, but the weather was bad here. And I usually come outside and do my videos. But yesterday I just relaxed. I watched Will and Grace and basically all day just about. But let me tell you, I love that show. I love Will and Grace. I'm on season 6. I don't know if all of you love Will and Grace the way I do, but it is such a good show. I'm on season 6. And my favorite characters are Karen and Jack. Don't get me wrong, I like Will and Grace too, but Karen and Jack, to me, they really carried the show. And I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you this, what I didn't know. The woman that played Karen, which is Megan, I can't pronounce her last name. Her name is Megan. And the one that played Grace Adler, her name is Deborah Messing. Apparently, when they did the Will and Grace reboot, they quit following each other on Instagram. Like, I didn't know that they had got into a feud or whatever. I didn't know because I rewatched the reboot. I didn't know what was going on between them. I didn't know that they was having a feud. But I was like, wow. And this got me thinking. I said, you know what? People can act together in the TV show. They can play best friends in a TV show or movie. But in reality, they hate each other's guts. They don't like each other. And I don't be understanding why. I don't know. It could be because they got the better part, or they got paid more, or it had to be some reason why an actor or actress don't like another actor or actress. It can be like that. I never understood that because it's a lot of names out there that have played in movies together, that have played in shows together, that they can't stand each other's guts. Trust me. Best believe. I've heard it all. And I saw it on they have it on Miss Mojo. But I do know one of the ones that couldn't stand each other was Lucille Ball from I Love Lucy and Vivian Vance. I read they couldn't stand each other at first, but they put aside their differences and they did the show together for many years. Another one is Vivian Vance and that other guy the guy that played her husband. They said they couldn't stand each other's guts. Like, they did not like each other. I don't know for what, but they couldn't stand each other's guts. And this the one that got me, and I still don't believe it, but it is what it is. I heard that the late great Betty White and B. Arthur from the Golden Girls, both of them from the Golden Girls, that they couldn't stand each other. It wasn't Betty White. It was B. Arthur saying that she couldn't stand Betty White. And from what I've read and from what I saw about it, they say Betty White will be interacting with the cast members on commercial break and audience and stuff, because that's the type of person Betty White was. She was that person. Betty White was a people's person. She adored animals. She was a very sweet person. She adored people. And I bet you a lot of people don't know. This was history for me. Back in the 1950s, when Betty White had her own show when she was younger, this black dancer, I can't remember his name, and this started surfacing up after Betty White died. And the black dancer was on her show, and they didn't want to give him a long time slot. I think that's what it was. And they told Betty, if he gets on we ain't gonna have enough time slot for him. And they was telling her, if he gets on that time slot, your show will be canceled. And they said Betty was like, she stood up for him. She was like, well, you know what? Deal with it. He's getting on this show. And that's the type of person Betty White was. Like, Betty White loved people. She was a generous person, and she was a wonderful comedian, actress, in general. And when she died, she was almost 100. When she died, I was like, my heart dropped because she was everything. So rest in peace, Betty. You are totally missed. And I'm gonna tell you one more food that we all know that was big. Will Smith and Janice Hubert, the one that played on Vivian, the first one, the dark skinned one. They said that I heard that for years that they couldn't get along. But recently they have, when they did the Fresh Prince reunion, they talked it out and they patched this up after 28 years. 28 years. And it's patched up. Like, wow. 28 years it's been patched up. But that's what I don't understand. I don't understand some celebrities. It just, I don't know. Also, this gonna be my last thing I'm gonna say. I do these videos because I be want something to do in my spare time, just to switch things around. And I know it may not be the best, but it's cool and it's good to me. Because I know some people can relate to these videos. I know a lot of people be watching these videos, and I know some people don't watch these videos, and I know a lot of people that's not subscribed to me, which is okay because I'm not gonna stop doing them. I know the time. I know it's gonna come back on me. It's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's gonna take time, but I just want you all to know that I love these videos that I'm doing for y'all, and I hope that a lot of you can just, see and hoping that they help you. So thank you all for letting me grace your YouTube feed. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Leave feedback, comments, and everything. So that will be all for my YouTube for today. And I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. I love you all. Thank you. Goodbye.